Good morning, our students. Our lesson today about Unit 3. Follow Lesson 3, the triangle. Theorem 2. The ray drawn from the midpoint of a side of a triangle parallel to another side bisected the third side. In the opposite figure here, our given D is the midpoint of AB and DE parallel to PC. RTP, E is the midpoint of AC. We will do a construction, draw AX parallel to BC. Okay, our proof here, since AX parallel to DE parallel to BC and AB, AC are two transversal to them at D and E. Since AD equal to DB, then AE equals to EC. Then E is the midpoint of AC. Again here, since AX parallel to DE parallel to BC and AB, AC are two transversal to them at D and E. Since AD equals to DB, then AE equal to EC. Then E is the midpoint of AC. Corollary, the line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. Okay, in the opposite figure, AD equal to DB and AE equal to EC, AX parallel to BC, DE intersection with XC at Y proves that Y is the midpoint of XC. Okay, proof here. In triangle ABC, since D is the midpoint of AB, E is the midpoint of AC, then DE parallel to BC. And since DE parallel to BC, AX parallel to BC, then DE parallel to AX. In triangle CAX, since E is the midpoint of AC, then EY bisects CX, and EY parallel to AX, then Y is the midpoint of CX. Again, in the triangle ABC, since D is the midpoint of AB, E is the midpoint of AC, then DE parallel to BC. Since DE parallel to BC, AX parallel to BC, then DE parallel to AX. In triangle CAX, since E is the midpoint of AC, EY parallel to AX, then EY bisects CX, then Y is the midpoint of CX. In the opposite figure here, X is the midpoint of AB, XY parallel to BC, and Z is the midpoint of BC, proves that YZ parallel to AD. In triangle ABC, since AX equal to XP, XY parallel to BC, then AY equals to YC as a theorem. In triangle ACD, since AY equal to YC as proved here, DZ equal to ZC as a given, then YZ parallel to AD. Theorem 3. The length of the line segments joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is equal to half the length of the third side. Okay, given here ABC is a triangle, D is the midpoint of AB, H is the midpoint of AC. RTP, DH equal half BC. Okay, we will do construction. Draw HO parallel to AB to cut BC at O. Okay, draw HO parallel to AB to cut BC at O. Since D is the midpoint of AB, H is the midpoint of AC, then DH parallel to BC. Since HO parallel to AB, construction, H is the midpoint of AC, then O is the midpoint of BC, then BO equal half BC. Then the figure DHOP is a parallelogram, then DH equal to BO equal half BC. In the opposite figure, ABC is a triangle in which X, Y, and Z are the midpoints of AB, BC, and CA. If X, Y equals 3 cm, YZ equals 5 cm, and ZX equals 6 cm, then find the perimeter of triangle ABC. Okay, this is our given. ABC is a triangle in which X, Y, and Z are the midpoints of AB, BC, and CA. XY equals 3 cm, YZ equals 5, and ZX equals 6 cm. And RTP, the perimeter of the triangle. Find the perimeter of the triangle ABC. Okay, I will prove now. In triangle ABC, since X is the midpoints of AB and Z is the midpoint of AC, then XZ equal half BC. This is the theorem. Then BC equal 6 times 2, which is equal to 12 centimeters. Similarly, since X is the midpoint of AB, and Y is the midpoint of BC, then XY equal half AC. Then AC equal 3 times 2, which is equal to 6 centimeters. Similarly again, since Y is the midpoint of BC and Z is the midpoint of AC, then YZ equal half AB. Then AB equal 5 times 2, which is equal to 10 centimeters. From number 1, 12 centimeter and 6 centimeter and 10 centimeter, the perimeter of the triangle ABC, which is equal AB plus BC plus CA, 10 plus 12 plus 6 equal to 28 centimeters. Okay, another example in the opposite figure, D, O, and E are midpoints of XY, YZ, and XZ. XY equal 8 centimeter, YZ equal 12, and XZ equal 10 centimeter. Okay? Find with the proof the perimeter of the triangle EOD. Okay. Prove in triangle XYZ, since E is the midpoint of XZ, O is the midpoint of ZY, then EO equal half XY equal half times 8, which is equal to 4 centimeters. And this is EO. Since O is the midpoint of ZY, D is the midpoint of XY, then OD equal half ZX, which is equal 1 over 2 times 10 equal 5 centimeters. Similarly again, since D is the midpoint of XY, E is the midpoint of XZ, then ED equal half YZ equal half times 12, which is equal to 6 centimeters. Now the perimeter of triangle EOD. EOD. So OE plus ED plus DO, 4 plus 5 plus 6, which is equal to 15 centimeters. Another example here in the opposite figure. ABC is a triangle in which D, E, and F are the midpoints of AB, BC, and CA. BC equal 12, AC equal 10. Find the perimeter of the figure DECF. Our proof here in triangle ABC. Since D is the midpoint of AB, F is the midpoint of AC, then DF equal half BC equal 6 centimeter. Similarly, since D is the midpoint of AB, E is the midpoint of BC, then DE equal half AC equal 5 centimeter. Then the perimeter of the figure DECF equal 6 plus 5 plus 6 plus 5, which is equal to 20 centimeter. Okay, the last example here in the opposite figure, D and E are the midpoint of AB and AC. F belongs to CB, where BF equal half BC. Prove that BEDF is a parallelogram. Okay, in triangle ABC, since D is the midpoint of AB, E is the midpoint of AC, then DE parallel to BC. Since F belongs to CF, then DE parallel to BF, and this is number 1. Since DE equal half BC, BF equal half BC, then DF equal BF, and this is number 2. From 1 with 2, then BEDF is a parallelogram.